Well, hello. My name's Richard, and we're going to work on a F-150 98. It's got the 4.6 liter. Basically, we're having some manifold issues. So what I have done is I've taken some fiberglass weave from a furnace, basically for a wood stove or a furnace. It's up to 2,000 degrees. So what you do is you take furnace cement, or there's muffler tape. There's several other things that you can use for this application, but for right now we're trying to keep it under 30 bucks. I've got this truck for $270. So what we're trying to do here is keep it budget. So basically our issue has been the headers. So what we have here is the headers right here. So we get in here, there were cracks all along here. In here there was a really big doozy one right here, as well as a hole in the EGR tube. The flanges were rusted out completely, where bolts were still hanging in place. So we went ahead and drilled out a spot and sunk some clamps on each side, anchored those down pretty good. Basically our bottom nuts on our clamps we were able to tack weld or beat with a wedge, I guess you could probably do, to stay in place, and we were able to use a extended ratchet with a swivel socket basically to get those in place, and we were able to just crank those right up very smoothly, just like that. Really super cheap, really simple fix. Also what I did was I took that weave, which I'll show you here in a few minutes. I took that weave and I slacked it all through here after I had already done a first application of this furnace cement, basically all over all affected areas that I thought were a concern. Then I packed the weave as tight as I could get it, wrapped it around each hole, packed it again, wired it down. So that's it for this side. I will show you the damage on the other one. Alright, here is the front right or passenger side. Now, as you can see, we had a bit of an oil leak going on here. That's long story short. Like I said, it's a $270 truck. So we're kind of still trying to keep it cheap here. But what I did was I went ahead and sprayed this all off with a mixture of cleaning concentrate, scrubbed it down with a good brush, sprayed it off with some water. Now, as you see, the damage here is quite extensive. If you look up in there, you can see straight through these headers. Here, right through, all the way down. So what we're gonna do, as you see, here's the other clamp application. As you see, I used a nut to drive it up. I had set my other nut just a perfect distance to go through the hole, where I was able to clamp everything down and keep it nice and flush, as you see right here. So we're gonna give this a try. I will let you know how it goes here soon. What I've been using is, here we are. Oh wait, Spanish side, my apologies. Rutland furnace cement, adheres to metal and masonry, 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit. So basically what you do is you slack it on for a while, you let that cure, and then as you're doing the fiberglass weave, you let it cure. It says for several hours. I did it for several days. So I will keep you posted as I work on her. But I am thoroughly hoping that this can still keep this under a $300 truck. Alright, we're back out here, kids and all, playing in the yard, and I'm getting some work done. So as it would look, as I had thought that these were completely through on each side, they were not. They came right up to a top, and they were still sealed all the way down, all the way here, there, or there, and there. So what I went ahead and did was I went ahead and patched the one spot right here, slacked it over really good. Then I slapped it over really good. Slapped it over really good, and I basically used a fiberglass weave, did the same spot for another hole I found here. Put the wire around it, pulled it really tight, gonna let it cure nice and good. Then use the manifold heat to properly cure it the rest of the way. And if I can get about 95% seal on these manifolds, my job is done. Like I said again, under 30 bucks. Manifold's fixed. Alright, I'm sure I'll be having a bunch of other videos going on with all this work I'm getting done with Corona, and I hope to see you soon.